First down from the 42.
18, ready. 18, ready. 18, ready.
Throwing now off the play action. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown.
Ready?
They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Has it in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Well, much credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front had to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Third down from the gun. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Rams will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go, set.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Complete out to the right side. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Throwing from the gun. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. So 20 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
At the 49-yard line.
19 tight. 60 Mavericks, Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Throwing from the gun here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Got for big yards on the right side. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Working now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be touchdown, Brock. Looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
19-18. Go.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
Come on, set. Panthers sit put.
Throwing off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. The Rams get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes could be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Poor choice this time to bring it out, so they contain him before he even reaches the 20.
At their own 17-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Count. 60 by 6. Let's go.
Plowing up the middle. They'll cobble together a yard there. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Get it. 18. Run. Cougar 19.
Pass play now. He beams one deep right side. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. And he's making a house call. Pick 6 for Los Angeles. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
That one splits the uprights, and the Rams double their lead to 14.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Nicole Hardman now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Can't be lying.
Hand off to the back. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Throwing on seconds. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing third down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Third and long for him here. Finds Hyatt. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
Good offenses. Kate, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
That one's complete, right side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback you're about to get absolutely blasted. You've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
It'll be 2nd and 7 on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Dragon 60.
They are throwing it again. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for no gain.
To number 87. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Okay.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Go.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Caught quickly on the slant. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos.
Throwing it again here. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Bronco 80.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Viking 18.
Back-to-back carries here. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's go. Viking 18. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Now give left side. Well, this will get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Christian Harris on the stop.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Ready?
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll go play action. Caught by the open man. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Give him 24 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down. Working quickly here. They go play action on 1st down. Left side into the hands of McBride. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Brought in right side. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. It's a gain of 22. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the handoff. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Another carry for him. And this is down to the doorstep of that red zone. Another yard to reach it and pick up that first down, too.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down.
Come on.
They give it to him again. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
19 Charger, 60
Looking inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in 1st and goal. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They send a man in motion. Here's a give on 1st and goal. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
York tacks on that extra point. And the Cardinals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Cade York to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. They'll work against the blitz. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 18, cock, go.
Setting up to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Cade, to go 3 and out. Not when you watch your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Hey, we gotta push it up, we gotta push it up, we gotta push it up.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break, Brock, as they force this 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the 1st.
Okay, ready? Go! Check, three. Hey, smash. Check, smash. Check, smash. Hurt, big alert, big alert. Take up.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
19 tight, 19 tight. 70 Rangers, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
They're throwing it. That's on target, Puka Nacua. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
When you throw that comeback route versus zone, you have to see the underneath defenders. It's frankly easier, Kate, to throw it versus man-to-man. You know where everybody is. But in zone, you better trust your eyes underneath. And when you do, there's completions like that to be had.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Come on, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Half 11. Warriors, 70.
He's going to throw this one. Finds him on the slant. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Rams have the first down. So that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
From the red zone now. And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams lengthen the lead at the end of the third. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams double their lead to 14.
Joshua Carney to kick off for
The Rams kicking team is ready. Then they're going to send this one away. Hardman with a return. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10.
Come on. Ready?
Running this one left. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8, second down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2.
Ready?
Man in motion here. Handoff on second and short. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield track. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Cardinals ball, and they could use a score. They come into the fourth trailing. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Let's go now. Hot 70.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. McBride hauls it in. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. A pickup of 17. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
He finds Brown right side. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Second down now, they need 7.
Go! Back on 80.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
No gain on the play.
18
Throw here, third down. Hits him on the out route. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60.
From the red zone on first. Caught by his back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
Go.
Back to throw. Brought in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Still sticking with the passing game. Finds his path complete. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
York now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Cardinals 14. Dave York to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Big play. Pushes them beyond midfield. And he has this all the way down to the 29-yard line.
36 yards.
This play goes for 36. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16. Yards, and now they've got first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Street. Let's go.
Running left, this is Barkley. And he's going to have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Now we'll see them try the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams double their lead to 14.
Rams 28, Cardinals 14. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kicking team is ready. Then they're going to send this one away. Hardman with a return. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40-yard line.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Ready?
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, first and 10.
Viking, hey, sit.
They're going play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. So the hurry up here.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Cardinals first down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
First down, play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
76,
Going again on 2nd and 10. Setting up the running back screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Here we go. 19 lock, Cougar 19. Go.
3rd and long for him here. He dodged the tackle. And he's blocked out after pushing to that 35-yard line.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, do it through training camp, do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
Ready up.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Cardinals losing by 14. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Ready. Panthers 50, Panthers 50. Ready.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's got McBride complete. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the 1st.
60 Eagles. Mustang 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Sticking to the air here. Hits him on the in route. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They gain 11 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Second and 3 now.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Throwing it again here. Into traffic, complete. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Ready. 19, 18.
Taylor. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. York now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. As we approach the final half minute of play, their comeback hopes resting on recovering this kick. And the Rams get on top of the kick, and that should ice this game away.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. It's a screen to Barkley. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Let's go now. Come 19. Come back to 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19.
They're going to pass it here. Quick slant taken in by Nakua. And he has the first down for the Rams. And, partner, that should be all they need to now coast to this win.
And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So make a check in that win column for the Rams. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this very often, if at all, this season.
Yeah, I think what it shows you too, Kate, is even for an elite defense, there's still holes and weaknesses to be found and taken advantage of. It took a whole bunch of effort, some great masterful game planning, but this offense found ways to score against a pretty salty.
What?
I mean Michelin, traveling on dividends. She say that I'm bald like a 90s symbol is. I'm getting paid talking rap on the internet. Yeah, my name green, but I ain't crab, I be generous. LA to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manopon. Rolling out to Durban, Marvel pudding with some prawns. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don, huh? I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's $2 smoothie pass. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a biffa.
Ibiza. Yeah, it's pronounced Ibiza, actually. Yeah. What's the difference, man?
Ibiza, Ibiza, you